are here today doing a face-off with my good friend over there, if y'all can see him now.
Hello.
And today we are making Spanish paella. And if y'all don't know what that is, to me that's like a European version of fried rice.
Practically.
Yeah. So the reason why we chose paella is because we've been wanting to do this cook-off for a while. My friend now here has spent some time in Spain, and so that's why we chose something from Spain, and we chose paella. It's probably been about a decade since I've cooked paella. The last time I cooked a paella was like back in culinary school, but it tasted great. So yeah, you all already know who I am. I'm gonna let you guys know who Now is. We're gonna switch the camera over to him. Now, introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Now. You guys might have seen me on my other streaming channel, twitch.tv/now later. It's mainly a gaming channel, but yeah, I've been trying other things. But yeah, I'm happy to be here. It's an honor to be cooking against Jesse. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. So yeah, hopefully I do well. And to all my Spanish people back in Spain that's watching, you know, welcome. Welcome to the stream. And hopefully I cook something that's satisfying to you guys to look at. So yeah, hopefully everything turns out well.
All right, so let's get started. There's no time limit. Dinner's gonna be at 5 o'clock, so that gives us roughly 2 hours to cook. We got the peanut gallery in the back. They'll introduce themselves when it's time to judge. And yeah, we're gonna just start cooking. So okay. I'm gonna explain what I'm doing. I got Larry. He is going to be a main part in my paella. We got some rice, some random veggies, and I have a secret stock ingredient. Hopefully this will help me win. All right, so I'm gonna put Larry in the giant boiling pot of water.
Goodbye, Larry.
Goodbye, Larry.
You're so cute.
You are meant for a good cause. Don't worry.
Dear. All right, and as for what I'm doing, I'm actually making a really quick shrimp stock. So it's gonna be very basic, very simple. I'm only gonna be using the shells because the shells is where all the flavor's at. If a lot of you guys don't know that, for those of you who don't like to eat the shell of the shrimps, you guys can actually use them to make a really nice, delicious, quick stock or sauce, whatever it is you guys want to do. So just remember to wash your seafood. And yes, it's always best to do it while it's raw. That way you can actually bring out all the flavors for all of this protein right here. All right.
You guys can look at Now for a minute. I'm just reading through comments. Hi, Now, it's me. Paella. Who is Paella?
Paella.
I'm so excited to watch the
Hola, amiga. ¿Cómo está? Paella is a friend from Spain.
From Spain? Man.
Yes. So she will be judging really harshly based off on looks.
Yeah, I think I might need a bigger pot.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was going to fit Larry, but okay. But Paella, hopefully this paella dish meets your expectations. And yes, I've been practicing it a little bit because it's definitely one of those dishes that I'm not quite too familiar with, but it's actually quite very simple and it's delicious. That's like the key thing I love about this dish is simplicity. And that's usually like the main thing, like when it comes to like recipes and just cooking techniques. Is what I like to do is that I like using or cooking very simple stuff because sometimes it's not all about doing the craziest or fanciest things. You know.
Did you say these were live when we were at the stores?
I swear they were.
These were not live.
Were they frozen?
No, they're fresh though.
Oh, like
I brought the fresh ones.
They were. Oh, really? Oh.
Maybe it was just muscle.
If it were alive, I think I would have known. Yeah, can you believe it? When I was at the market, they wanted to sell me a lobster with a dead lobster in the tank. I was like, no. Avoid that tank. And he was like, no, these are the cheap ones. And I'm like, that's why they're cheap. There was a dead lobster in the tank. So that's why we picked up Larry. He's a bigger boy. Maybe he'll fit.
Oh, Larry. Wait, you're not gonna.
I think he'll fit.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Oh. Oh wait. I thought you were just gonna throw him in there. I was like, no, please. That's too much for me to handle.
I mean, I don't want to, like, what? Do I dispatch him first?
Yes,
I mean,
I would dispatch him first. Take him out of his misery, man.
I don't want to dive my knife into him.
You can use one of their knives to do it.
I feel less guilty.
I guess they can use one of their knives.
All right, so Larry's on the table. I got some shrimp out. I'm gonna
Behind you.
debone, unshell all these shrimps, devein them. But we're gonna keep the heads. All right, we're gonna make a nice little shellfish stock out of the heads and the shells. Do not throw anything away. We will use everything. I think that's like the winning factor of a paella will be like, what kind of stock are you using? Because everybody will use salt, pepper, paprika, saffron and stuff.
Oh man, I need another pan.
But for me, it's about the soup. Oh. It's about what kind of stock you're using.
Door.
If I could have gotten these live, I probably would have too, but not a lot of places will have like live shrimp. Not a lot of places here have live lobsters. So more people are talking. I'm gonna have to bring that screen over a little bit.
Door.
It's a little too far for me. Yeah, it's connected. Yeah, just make sure that's flat. All right. Hola, ¿cómo estás? I don't speak Spanish.
It means hello, how are you?
Okay.
Hello, how are you?
It's funny. I worked with a lot of people that speak Spanish, and I really didn't pick up the language when I was working with them.
Also subscribe to Prime.
Yeah, thanks for people for subscribing. I know we didn't really stream a lot this month. We were really busy. We had a podcast earlier this month. We were trying to set this up. I was more worried about how this was gonna go down than streaming. So, but yeah, we are here today. Next month might be a little crazy for us too, because we're going to San Diego to TwitchCon.
You said next weekend?
No, next month.
Oh, next month.
Yeah, we'll be in TwitchCon.
Oh shoot. Okay.
So I don't know if we're gonna plan a lot of streams next month either. We'll probably get one good stream in.
If you guys go to Gaslamp. That's where all the streamers, the big ones, are gonna be at too. That's where they're all gonna be hanging out.
They're doing the party.
Yep.
Yeah, so I hear you guys.
Wait, that's the secret party, right?
No.
Or the-
So Gaslamp is like the main strip where all the bars are at, all the bars and clubs. So if you just hang around there, just like bar hop, you will meet all the big streamers over there.
That's cool.
Yep. Because when I was stationed in San Diego for the 2 years I was there, I actually got to meet a lot of pretty big name streamers over there too.
I
that
thought you
I
were gonna say
didn't even know about.
Pretty hot chicks.
And that too, yes. There's a lot of them. Just don't get mugged.
That's what I'm afraid of, man. I don't want to get mugged.
You'll be all right.
You know.
As long as you guys travel in a group, you guys will be fine.
Yeah, we plan to. Always wash your hands when dealing with fish, anything that's raw. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut these guys in the back. And I'm just gonna, you know, devein them. Get out their poop sack, you know. Because we don't want that. We don't want that. So. Hey, now it's already cooking.
Not really cooking yet. Oh yeah, that's perfect right there.
You still alive, Larry?
I hope so.
Yeah, he's still alive. I know. Larry's like, I eat these.
Right? Little did you know, Larry, you're about to become one of them too.
All right, now let's talk about your proteins. What are your proteins?
So what I have, obviously, they saw it earlier, with shrimp, but I also have some clams right here, and also some mussels that's sitting at the bottom. So, what's the difference between the two? Oh, thank you for asking, people. All right, so
Between clams and mussels?
huh?
Between clams and mussels?
Yes.
Yeah,
Some people
what is
don't know the difference.
What is the difference between the two?
Well, here's how they look. Clams, mussel. Just know that. There's the difference. For the people who don't know what they are, this is what they look like. That's the difference. It's the main big difference between the two. Okay? Now, with clams, they actually they have a filtration system, which if you don't clean them out well, when you cook them and when they open up, oh, let me go over here, sorry. And when they open up, you'll see a lot of like dark, like grainy, like mud looking like sand inside them, and it's not gonna be appetizing.
Yeah, but
It
they
looks
help the
gross.
ocean.
It looks gross.
They really help the ocean.
Yeah. If aside from that, I have those two. I have shrimp, and that's really it. Nothing much really.
Yeah.
Did I want to go with chicken? No, because chicken takes a little time to cook, and it was impossible to find rabbit, unless, just like you said earlier, Jesse, unless we went to go outside and catch
Go
one.
outside and catch one.
Yeah.
How did you know what food said?
Don't worry about it. Food and now are twins. All right. They've been together forever. Don't question.
So if you guys wonder what I'm doing right now, I'm cooking the shells along with some white onions. So the shell's gonna bring out, so cooking it like this, sauteing, it's gonna bring out more of the shrimp flavor. When I put it into a simmer and then turn it into a broth.
Yep.
And then the
I will
onion
be doing
is
that
just an
shortly
aromatic.
also.
That's all it really is. So it's gonna be nice, kind of sweet. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of bay leaves in there too. And so what I'm doing right now as well is I'm prepping the sofrito. Which, what is that? That is a mixture of red pepper, onions, and garlic. That's really it for this part of the dish, which is called the sofrito. And then another, yeah. So can you use any onions? I mean, Sure, you can. You can use red onions if that's all you have and you want to make something real quick. You can use shallots. Sure, but preferably white onions because it's a little sweeter and it's not as I'll say like the flavor of the onion is not too overwhelming. It's not too overpowering for these other ingredients. That's just my opinion.
Sofrito, perfect. Yes, I too am doing a sofrito. All right, just because you know I've been in Spain doesn't mean I didn't do my research. All right, Larry.
Oh no!
You have to go, buddy.
Say goodbye to Larry.
I'm sorry, Larry.
You'll be remembered.
I'm sorry.
And that's how you dispatch a lobster.
Yes.
And people, don't you dare ever just throw a live lobster into boiling water. That's cruel. Don't do that.
I wasn't going to just do that. All right, I'm looking for 10 minutes on that lobster. I'm not gonna cook it. I'm not gonna cook it all the way. Yeah. Because we don't want to cook the lobster all the way. We're still, you know, mixing it into the paella. It's gonna finish in the paella. So we're just par cooking Larry. Is there a clock in here? There's a clock in here. What? 3:30? Okay, let me know when it's 3:40. I'm gonna go wipe off this cutting board. I'll be back.
All right, so now that I got that stock going, shouldn't take too long. Just gonna throw a quick bay leaf in there. And that should only take about 20-ish minutes, so I'll set a timer for that. Let's go 25. Where is my spatula?
Whose kitchen we at? Good question. So, producer-san has rented out space. So there's actually places here where you can just rent out kitchen space. And that's what we did.
And so when it comes to stocks, you don't want to boil it the entire time. You want it a nice, easy simmer. Because when you boil it, you might there's such a thing as it tasting bitter.
Larry, I'm so sorry. I'm not. Larry, it's for a good cause, Larry.
I was thinking about lobster too, but I was like, nah.
Why not?
Cause, man.
Why not? It's the wow factor.
I mean, yes, it is the wow factor, but maybe like another dish. We'll do lobster.
I don't even know why I went to like wash off like my board, because I was gonna like cut the squid on the board too.
My bad, I forgot to show you right there.
It's all good. All right, that can go on top again. All right, we're also not making a very traditional paella. I don't know if paella came from the north or the south of Spain, but yo, what is all over this squid?
What?
Like little rings.
Little grains?
Oh, okay, I know what they are. I know what they are. Anyways, so paella, where did it come from? A lot of people say it's from the north, it's from the south. Really, I personally don't know where paella came from either. But paella Valencia,
Yep, Valencia is basically what you'll hear and see a lot on the internet.
a lot on the internet, yeah.
Yep, where it's from.
Where it's from, and what's in that is actually chicken and rabbit.
Yep. So paella itself, the dish, it was actually made by farmers. So it's more of like I guess like a local, everyday type of person dish. So.
Oh, they gave me like the whole, like, I didn't think they were gonna give me the guts and everything.
Oh yeah, they gave you everything.
They gave me everything.
Well, yeah, it's by weight.
Oh man.
But yeah, so paella, it's an everyday dish. So it was basically anything that people were able to scavenge at their farms or just around their environment. So that's when, it came about with like, say, you could use, they were using chicken, rabbit, snails, and then once it got to over to the ocean side or the beach side of everything, then they started using seafood proteins like shrimp, scampi, all these other things. Anything that you're able to catch and use in a paella.
Well, this spine does not want to come out.
But that is the extent of my knowledge about paellas. My friend Paola, who's in the chat, she could probably give you guys a much more
whoever's
better
in the
description
chat,
of paellas.
If y'all know more about paella, do give us some of your wisdom.
Snail paella is apparently very common.
Yeah, escargots,
Yep, snails.
which I could have gotten, but I don't think the judges would have been all right with that.
I mean, they would have to eat it, so
Yeah.
it didn't matter.
Who's feeling like he's getting ignored? He asked the same question twice. Will this be the last cook-off between you two?
Between us, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Depends if now wins. If now wins, then this is definitely the last time.
It's gonna leave someone salty.
Yeah.
And then you had a first-time chatter asking how long Larry's soak is for.
10 minutes.
Just like put. Your pot's boiling over.
Oh, is it? Okay, thank you.
I would have done the same thing for now.
How does it need?
All right, Larry's looking good.
Well, it's only been.
Is he red?
Yeah. And that's probably as much as we want out of him.
Yep.
It's only been 6 minutes.
I know,
Okay.
but it's over boiling, so. I forgot you grabbed me this one.
R.I.P. Larry.
R.I.P. Larry. And we're just gonna soak him in some cold water so he can stop cooking.
You're not going to use the rapid freeze?
What?
You're not going to use the rapid freeze?
I mean, I might stick him in there.
See how this pot's looking. Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna throw Larry in the walk-in for now.
Just do a little
Producer son, can you get this
salt
board
to
for me?
taste.
We'll put him in this one, in the corner.
This one?
Yeah. Just so it's nice and cool.
Perfect, perfect.
Can I use those?
Yeah.
Alright. This is something that I hate doing the
No, it's
most,
not
cutting
hot.
tomatoes. But it needs to be done.
I mean, I'll just put it on top of it. I'll be back in here in a bit.
Or what?
So.
Do that or a bunch of green onions.
Green onions.
Really?
Yep. Green onions is so much easier. It's quick.
All right, we're gonna cut up this calamari.
Oh man. Jesse, you got any like new ideas for like new challenges you want to do?
Not at the moment. This one takes the cake for now because I wanted to do more things like this.
Okay.
I just gotta like see if like I can get some more like local chefs and stuff, and
Yeah.
you know, that aren't looking for like a bag.
So, who would you like to challenge, like locally, if you?
If I could,
Yeah.
yeah, Gordon Ramsay.
I'm saying
Locally. Oh,
Locally.
locally?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure,
Okay.
cause like I don't know who's still like cooking, you know,
All right.
that I remember. Like, I'm gonna get in contact with a couple of like some old friends, see if like they want to like do something. But if they don't, then it's just gonna be my friends. And so
Okay.
I can find people, And it's not serious. It's very casual, very
I'd like to see you and Aki doing
Hmong food. I will lose that battle.
that's fine.
Wait,
My
what?
Hmong food is not that great.
Oh, Hmong food?
Yeah,
Dude, Hmong food is so easy to make.
I know, but I'm just, I'm not very Hmong food,
It's all right.
All right, we're getting all this squid cut up. Ramen cook-off? I don't know if anybody wants that. I don't know if y'all want that heat from me.
Next up, I don't know the English name, but
Ramen cook-off?
Next time. Oh, you're gonna have to pronounce that one now.
What?
Feijoada.
Where is it?
Brazilian dish.
Oh,
It's a Brazilian dish?
next time. Feijoada competition would be interesting. Brazilian main dish. I'll look into that, Paula. I don't know what that one is actually, so yeah, we'll look into that one.
It is
Okay.
a hearty bean stew with meat that's considered Brazilian's national dish.
Oh,
Interesting.
yeah, that's something that.
Black beans.
So, cooking national dish is something that I've always liked doing. It's just to see like what it represents in other countries.
And I, on the other hand, I like just cooking anything.
Chili cook-off between food and donuts.
Chili
cook-off?
Oh, I don't know if you want that heat.
Oh,
I make a pretty mean chili.
that I would love to see.
Fuck.
All right, so now I'm gonna get my shellfish stock going because I got these nice heads.
If you did a fun challenge, who would you want to do it?
Who would I want to be against
For a fun challenge.
for a pho challenge?
Yeah.
I already have someone in mind for a pho challenge. If we did it.
Is he Vietnamese?
What?
Is he Vietnamese?
It's a she.
Oh, she Vietnamese?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, I think that's it. I'm gonna wipe off
I missed one more shrimp.
all this stuff now. We'll just take this to the back. I'll be right back.
Is it Joel's?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna ask.
Door.
Pho cook-off would be cool. But it'll take a long time though. I mean, if they're trying to do the legit way, yes, it will take a long time. Woo. Nice, easy simmer.
Yeah, me and Jules' cook-off is gonna be bocao.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be our cook-off. Who can make the best bocao? All right. What? Yeah, of course I pronounced it wrong on purpose.
Cause that's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
Spell it out. What does it sound like?
It sounds exactly.
Toss that. I'm gonna get rid of this. So that I have more kitchen space.
Some salt.
Yes, 725. What's my timer on this? Just a little longer. Oh yeah. Okay, next is that, and the most expensive shit in the world right here. Hmm? My tube?
I guess it's great.
That's alright. I was just using it to hold my stuff together. Where did I do with my saffron? Oh, right here. Woo! This is so important.
Yeah, I can't imagine eating paella without saffron. You know,
That reminds me. Thank
I
you.
feel like it needs to be in the dish.
You just reminded me of something that I need to do with the saffron. Door! Alright, now I know what I need to do with the saffron. Just a wee bit of agua.
You want lobster stock?
Nope.
You want Larry stock?
I appreciate it. That's what I like to see. This shouldn't take too long to boil.
Yeah, it's fire.
I love gas fire. It's so quick. Yeah.
Now, what were you making? Sofrito?
What's that?
What was that you were making? That vegetable?
Oh,
What
yeah,
was it called?
The vegetable mix?
Yeah.
It's called sofrito.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what this is.
Yep, that's what that is. That's what you're making.
This is what I'm making.
Yep. So, what were you asking?
I
I
didn't.
was just wondering, so this is your fish stock?
So,
Yeah, that's my shrimp stock. Yep.
so we're just gonna
Thank you.
dice up some onions,
Yes.
Who's it there?
some red
It's
peppers.
his fish stock too, or his shrimp stock. Yeah. So we're both doing something kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm doing right here is actually I'm just bringing some water up to like a nice warm, like maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, this is
Yeah.
about right. So like nice warmish boil. Now I'm actually gonna throw the saffron in here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For the-
Yep.
So are you each using also like the hamon?
Oh, hamon.
Yeah.
Oh no, I was actually thinking about buying some of that so that you guys can snack on it, but I totally forgot about it.
Oh,
The ham.
salty taste.
Yeah, the ham. Yep, the Spanish ham. Gosh, I loved eating jamon back in Spain. That was probably like one of my favorite snacks to just kind of snack and dabble on. I loved it. Yes. All right, there we go. See that yellow hue coming out? That's how you get the yellow color for it. There we go. That's all we need right there.
Hello there. Happy Saturday.
Because I
Happy
know
Saturday to you
was it
guys.
in Spain, they're pretty big about like the pie looking kind of like yellow hue a little bit too. So, but yeah, this is actually what it is. Because I was like, how did they get that yellow hue? And I saw that they actually soaked the saffron in water, in warm-ish water. So not quite boiling, but definitely like a little bit warmer. So that part's ready. But yeah, I really don't got much left to do. Yep, I'm just waiting for that stock. Once that's done, it's just go, 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 go.
So you're putting the clams, mussels, shrimp.
That's correct. Yep. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna cook the shrimps, and I'm actually gonna sear all the sides of the shrimp first, so we get a little bit of that the shrimp caramelization inside the pan. And while we get that, that's when I'll throw in the sofrito, and then it'll pretty much take up all that delicious flavoring. And I'll actually cook the mussels and the clams at the end. That way they don't overcook. Yeah. That's actually how I've been doing, or at least cook clams and mussels, because I like cooking them a little bit closer towards the end because they do cook fairly kind of quick. Because the easiest indicator is when they open up, they're done. That's really it. Yeah. Yep. This dish is quick. Like once you have everything prepped,
This dish is very
it
quick.
is very quick. So that's why you guys probably see me just kind of standing, hanging out.
Yeah. I'm the one that's struggling
Oh. Oh,
because
okay.
I have stuff going.
Oh, okay, okay.
So
That's
these are
good
just
to
some
know.
shrimp shells, some lobster stock, some onions.
Okay, okay. That's fine.
So I have a secret ingredient that now doesn't have. I make ramen broth. So the essence of the sea is right here for me. So we are gonna add this to our shell stock.
And you guys are probably asking, what do I have? Well, let me tell you folks, I have plain yogurt. Actually, no, it's actually a chicken and duck stock in here. Oh, it's a lot more filled than I thought. It's a chicken and duck stock, so that's actually what I have. But where is the napkins at? I want to wipe that up so it doesn't slip. So no one slips.
Pepper. Paprika.
Yep.
Well, I'm Asian, so I have to put an Asian, spin to it. So that's why it's ramen broth.
I mean, you're pretty like Japanese inspired.
Yeah.
So
You know.
You like cooking a lot of Japanese cuisine stuff.
So, like,
You still have your knife sets?
I do not.
What'd you do?
I let my mother use them,
Oh no!
and they got destroyed. And I was just like, I'm not buying any more knives.
Oh man, that's so much money.
I let her use one, and she ended up using 4, and they were destroyed.
Oh gosh, I'll be so sad.
I was a very sad boy that day.
All right, what's my timer say?
well, it's 3:55. Is that up to you?
What is it?
Nope,
3:55?
I have 1 minute 50 seconds left.
Okay. I just need that to come to a boil.
I'll do it.
Oh, I already have my timer set, so.
My timer is my head. I need more mixing bowls. I did not grab enough mixing bowls. Door.
I wonder if they have a ladle.
All right, now we're gonna go check on Larry
Door.
after we get all
They
this
do?
here. Check on Larry.
Door. All right. 75. Timer's almost up. That means it's time to fire this baby up.
I need another rag.
All right.
I need another rag.
So my stock is actually
Door.
done. So turn that off. Place that over here.
Yay, new follower. We are currently at 110 followers.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you guys for following.
Woo! Next. So we go that, and that, and that.
Dang, you already cooking?
Yeah. I told you it's gonna be quick for me. I mean, you went fancy with Larry, so.
That's why I needed more time. But that's all right. So we have Larry here and all his
Wow,
guts.
that's so quick.
Yeah, dude. What were you expecting?
Oh,
Oh, I was gonna see if they had scissors, kitchen shears.
I mean, I'm going to
No, it's all right.
Well, we're
I
going
can
to
do it.
the camera system.
I can do it this way. I can do it this way.
all right. In we go with shrimpies.
And you know, some people are afraid of lobsters, but there's nothing to really be afraid of. Lobsters are great. Larry was about 2.5 pounds. Yeah.
Where'd you get your lobster?
I got a hot tin.
Oh. I did not know they had lobsters.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful on like picking like the lobster you want, and like you gotta look at like their tanks and stuff. Always look at like the tanks. If you can see buying any type of shellfish, look in the tanks, because if there's a dead shellfish in the tank, do not buy it from that tank. Larry, your tail, so beautiful. All right, how's this going? Going good. So we're gonna put some of Larry's tails. Oh, you guys are fine. I'm gonna infuse this liquid. Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Beautiful. All right, Larry, I need your claws now.
So nice.
I know.
You gotta just punch into the claws. just.
Just-
Gah! Whoa! That shot somewhere.
It did. What?
Yeah.
I caught one.
Let me actually rinse this out real quick.
Trying to do my best to get all the meat out from these knuckles.
Shrimpies are done.
Well, I'm using the back of my knife. Oh, I know.
So you guys can see, there's all this deliciousness that's stuck in the pan. All this stuff right here is gonna flavor all the veggies that's gonna be in here, the aromatics.
I don't have any tricks like that Nell has. I just got Larry.
All right, now in goes the sofrito.
Now he's doing a very good job though. He's building flavors in his pan.
If you guys can see, this dish is actually really quick. Like I said, once you have everything set and ready, going, the cooking process is very, very quick. Oh, there's parts flying everywhere.
Oh no! Oh, nice. Nice. It fell into the bucket. Beautiful.
How does it look? Are you happy?
All right, we got all the lobster meat out. We're not gonna use the head for anything.
You know there's also neat?
I don't have the time. I know. I gotta get cooking now. Time. We're gonna cut the lobster up. Good, nice lumps of lobster.
So with the sofrito right here, how do you tell when it's good? When we see the onions is all caramelized looking right here. You can tell by the way it looks. It lost its white hue, and now it's starting to glisten. You can also feel it too with whatever kitchen utensil you're using. The important thing is you want to keep this piece of the dish moving. Don't let it sit for too long. You want to keep it moving so that everything cooks evenly.
Now it's great that you're doing this, so I don't have to do this for them to show them.
Just cook, Jesse. I got you.
All right, that's done. Oh, tomatoes. I need to cut up my tomatoes. And then I'll be ready.
I got you. All right, as you guys can see, see how soft the onions right here look? I didn't cut this one quite evenly, but it's nice, soft, caramelized looking. That means this is good. Now, we're gonna add in the tomatoes. Another very important part of this dish. So, do you guys have to use tomatoes? No, you don't have to use tomatoes. You can use tomato puree.
Puree, sauce.
Yeah, tomato sauce. As long as it's tomato. The essence of tomato has to be in here. But if you do use like a whole tomato where you actually cut it up, just make sure you cook it thoroughly. So this is when I wish I had a legit paella pan, because as you can see, my stainless steel pan, it's only so big. So kind of have to work with what I got, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy a paella pan though.
Yeah. Those things are big as
They're
fuck.
big. They're oblong shape.
Yep.
Like,
But you know what? So my friend
yeah.
Paola, she said the pan does make a little bit of a difference too, because
It does.
adds
I believe it does.
yeah, it adds something to it
Yeah.
that, you know, normal
I
pans
wouldn't
just doesn't
say
do.
it wouldn't, but
Which
it
I believe,
definitely-
because it's like a wok.
Yeah.
Like, you know, when you're cooking fried rice in a wok, it just tastes better because you get, what is it,
Yep.
that wok hay.
Wok hay, you know. So.
Yep. And I'm assuming you get something like that similar in a paella pan. All right, so for tomatoes, when you know where they're ready, as you can see, once they start to really soften up, that means it's pretty much ready. Want to turn down the heat, and add a little bit of salt to taste. Perfect.
Pan's a little too hot now.
Something I also like to add is tomato paste.
Tomato paste.
And how much? I don't know, like half a teaspoon? Teaspoon?
Oh, this pan's hot. Oh, too hot now. I was not fast enough. It's all right.
Gotta let it cool down a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
So this is starting to look real good right here.
A little too hot.
All right. So now the next important piece,
Rice.
the rice. Now pay attention to the label, okay? That's not what this, whatever this is, don't believe it, okay? So we couldn't actually quite find bomba rice in the United States, or at least where we're at. We don't know where to find it.
We have no idea where to
So
find it.
if you live in Minnesota and you know where to find bomba rice, let us know. Because I never thought I would actually add short grain rice to my pantry, but I need this stuff now. So
Short grain rice.
short grain rice will work.
Short grain rice will work. Short grain rice is life. All right. So we're not cooking the seafood all the way because we have to continue cooking it in the paella, right? So we just want to kind of flavor our pan. That's what Nal was doing earlier. We want to flavor our pan.
So what I'm doing right now with the rice, I'm actually kind of cooking it a little bit into all the aromatics right now, so that it can actually soak up
you suck,
the
Hank.
flavoring from all of this. This is how we build layers of flavor into the rice, because the rice is going to be the main focus of the entire dish. So you want the dish to taste like all the aromatics. So you want to toast the rice along with all of the good stuff right here.
So all I'm doing is getting color on this. The moment I get color on this shrimp, we're gonna take it off the pan, cook off the sofrito, all the aromatics, and then we'll eventually be doing what Nal's doing.
Oh, I gotta have steady hands right here. Oh shit!
Why'd you fill that all the way?
I don't know. I didn't think this one would be the fullest one. All right, so this is my chicken and duck stock. So what kind of stock can you use? Yes, you use full
You
fish.
can use anything you want.
You can use any stock, whatever you want. But since, for me, at least the case, since I didn't cook, since I didn't want to use chicken as one of the main proteins, this would be a great substitute for it. That's that. And now this is when we add a little bit of our shrimp stock into it as well.
Just paprika's like not coming out.
Cooperating. This is when we add all the other seasonings to it. Where is my... Now, I'm going to add in the saffron water.
Tomatoes. Tomatoes in. Tomatoes in.
Perfect. Yes. Yes, correct. Now I gotta drain these out. Yeah, these should. Yeah. Oh, they're good. They're sitting a little long. Totally forgot about that.
Yeah, saffron is a very key thing to this dish. You don't need a lot of it either.
A little goes a long way.
A little goes a long way.
Now we bring this up to a boil.
I think a lot of people want you to win.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Everybody's talking to you.
Oh, I guess.
But it's fine. Now's the home cook. I want you guys to cheer for now. Right? You guys should cheer for him. He's the home cook. Right? Don't be hot.
Perfect. Yeah, it should be fine.
Perfect.
So the
It made enough.
No,
Yes.
You good?
Yes.
All right. So the important part of
It
this
made
part right
enough.
here now is we're bringing everything up to a boil for about 10 minutes. And after that, we're gonna drop the temperature, the fire, to a simmer.
It made enough. Hopefully, this pan is big enough.
So I'm gonna let this cook for a little while. Oh man, I'm just hoping I didn't add too much fucking broth. Which I don't
That's
think
why
did.
I had to measure it perfectly. You don't want to add in too much broth. You know.
We will see. I can see little rice is popping out, so that's good.
What are the burnt bits on the bottom called?
So the burnt bits on the bottom is called a sokarat.
Sokarat.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I can get
that's
a
the
good
hard part.
Sokarat.
And you can't just have it be like burnt either.
Burnt either,
It has to
yeah.
be like caramelized,
Yeah.
perfect.
You know. So, all this is in now.
This is when I add in these fellas now.
What is the time? 4:20? Good, we're doing good on time. Oh, it smells delicious. I wish I could give you guys smell cam, but I can't. Can't give you guys any smell cam. Woo. Cheap viewers on paycheck. Uh-oh.
Who is?
You want to take care of that, Mod? Don't click on it. Don't click it. No. Yeah, I wish you guys can have smell cam. Oh, it does smell really good. Now smells really good. Mine just smells like the sea. What? Yo, for real?
See the what?
Can I pay for those?
Oh. You don't want to cover it? Nah.
Dang, you even bought a sushi lid?
What? This?
Yeah.
No, this is actually for my wok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you ain't got a thing like that for your lid, this works just fine.
Yep. That or a towel.
A towel,
Just something to cover it.
Something that you can just cover it. But I'm not gonna cover it yet. I'm gonna let it cook for a little bit longer.
The important part is the caramelized burnt bottom.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the hardest part.
That's gonna be the really hard part.
I've never done it on fire, so I don't know how fast it's gonna go. So it's
I've
gonna
never done it at all.
So it's not gonna go real fast.
Do they got spoons here?
Yeah, they're in the butter.
I gotta go taste. Oh, it's so hot. That's why I don't work in the kitchen anymore.
And now,
You've been salting as you go?
yep.
Just a little bit more.
Just a little more, a little longer.
I'm hoping I used enough stock.
That's always like the parts like, did I use enough or use too much?
I have 4 cups of rice, 4 cups of stock. So theoretically, we're good. Theoretically.
Theoretically. There's a lot of ways to do it too, because when I was reading it online, people like to do like a 2-to-1 ratio.
2-to-1 ratio.
I'm like, that's a lot, but
That's a lot of water, bro.
But it turns out good. I'm like, wait a second, that doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know. But it might be because they got the big pan. That's why it
maybe,
works.
yeah, maybe because I got the big pan, it works.
So we'll see, because that's what I kind of went with ish. That's why mine's like a little bit more stocky looking.
Yeah. And I went with a 1-to-1.
Yep.
So
So you guys will know which one turned out
which
good.
one turned out good. But here's the thing though, I used an Asian rice. Right?
Yeah.
So maybe Asian rice is different.
Could be. It could be.
My paella smells like ramen. My paella.
What the heck? That's so weird.
Paella ramen, man. That could be a thing,
That could be a thing.
right?
That could. You know, I was actually thinking about doing this thing where it's like a veggie wrap Wellington of like bone boiled pork. So
Have you seen like that Vietnamese pork Wellington?
Yeah.
It looks pretty good.
Yeah, that's actually where I got it from.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I was like, like, what if like we boiled like like a pork loin or like a piece of pork belly
Right.
or pork or roast it. But then we use like the boiled veggies that we usually like to eat it with. You know, like when we do hole.
Yeah.
But use that veggie
Use
to
that,
wrap
use
to
the
wrap
veggie
it.
to wrap it.
Yeah. I was thinking, what if we did that? That might work.
All right, so now we're gonna cover it, and we're just gonna let it seep, so we can seep all these flavors. And then when we barely see any more stock, that's when we're gonna add in all the seafood. Man, it's not hot. And the tingles. Screw it up. Also, if you don't think you've added in enough stock, you can just put more stock in. Don't be afraid to add in more stock. Now I might be in trouble.
I'm not being in trouble. I was like, oh shit, I'm about to add a little bit too much.
So I do have a little bit of stock left in this little pot. If I do need it,
Then you can just add in a
I
little
can
bit
add
more.
in a little bit more. You know? But now, on the other hand, he went with the 1-to-2 ratio because he might have gotten some false information online. But we'll see. We'll see how his turns out. It does smell good. I probably have 5 more minutes, and then I'll probably add my seafood.
Yep, I think I definitely added
Dang, now that's a lot of liquid.
Now I was like, I added a little bit too much.
You want to know what you can do? If, yeah, start slurping.
Right.
Start slurping.
See, as you can see, the way how Jesse's look, that's what you want it to look
This
like.
is what you kind of want it to look like right here.
I gotta let mine evaporate a little bit more.
Oh, I have mine, you know. And so we're adding in all the shrimps. All right, and then we're just gonna sprinkle the calamari. Yeah,
We'll see.
you probably just have to cook it just a little bit longer. That's
So
all.
we'll see.
It shouldn't be that bad. What I'm actually gonna use the rest of my stock because I don't think I used enough stock.
The sokarat,
Sokarat.
that's the caramelized bottom burnt ends.
Yeah.
That's the best part. That's like the main
That's
thing.
the main thing for paella is to have
Yeah. So if you don't get that
so
right,
if you don't get that right,
oh man, you're in for
you're in
hell of a
trouble.
time.
You're in trouble if you don't get that right. You know. Our lobster is gonna go right in the middle.
All right, let's see.
We're not gonna skip out on the lobster. Giving all the judges the lobster. Cover it up again. And it should be ready in about 20 more minutes.
Gonna let more of the liquid cook off. And hopefully,
And then now needs this pan to reduce.
yeah. But I also don't want to burn
But
it
you don't
at the
want
bottom.
to burn it. Very, very temperature control, very temperature,
Yep.
you know. So, yeah, come around, look. If you guys wanted to peek under this one, so that's this one. And then we're gonna dust it with some parsley after it's done. So. All right, and now I pray. In 20 minutes, I hope mine turns out well. Now it's probably in the same boat.
Yep.
He's I need to pray too.
I'm like
This is turning out
temperature
well.
adjusting right now. It's like I'm watching it very carefully. Like I said, I don't want the bottom to start crisping up right now because I want to let most of the liquid evaporate.
So, parsley. If we were in East Asia or in Mexico, it'd be cilantro. But because we're in Europe, it's parsley.
Can you eat it straight up?
What?
Yes, but it's gonna be very bitter. You want to eat it kind of more finely chopped.
Yeah.
Oh man, if I knew you had like that much parsley, I would have
You
asked
want
for
some?
No, I would have asked for like the ends so I could put it into the stock.
Oh, I got another. Oh, okay. You already passed.
Yeah, I was like, ah, dang it, whatever. Okay, it's starting to turn out now.
Now it's starting to look good. The heat on his is looking nice. The heat on mine is looking nice. I think the judges are gonna have a tough time. Yeah.
Thank God this was like a good long time challenge.
Yeah.
Because if we were like 30 minutes
Holy
in, it's like,
crap. Yeah, we
it's
have
like okay.
30 more minutes left. Or we only had 30 minutes
Yeah.
to cook.
That would be a good next
Well,
challenge.
if we did that, we would have everything ready. Like
Yeah,
we would have already
exactly.
did the stock. We would have already
Everything,
did like
yeah.
all the ingredients that we need. Because I wanted to kind of do the ingredients like here. So that's why
Right.
I was like, we could take our time, a couple hours, you know.
All right. Keep evaporating. That's what I want to see.
You guys will hear the judges' credentials later. They will introduce themselves at the time of judging. We have it all set up. Don't worry. All right? Don't worry. We're not gonna based on who made tacos. We're not gonna based on who made nachos. Okay? We're not gonna based on who made a waffle burger. We got actual judges here to taste the food. Yeah, how much, how much color is on it. Like, don't worry, we got peoples. We got peoples. Yeah, it's looking kind of good now.
Yeah, it's starting to get there. I can see rice now. Very controlled, very low, very demure.
Very demure. What time you think you'll be ready?
What's the time we have right now?
What?
What's the time we have right
It's
now?
4:35.
Oh yeah, we'll be ready.
You think you'll be ready by 5?
Yeah,
I'll be ready by 5.
Definitely.
Okay.
I'm just letting this evaporate a little
Yep.
bit more. Like I said, before I do the burnt bottom,
I really hope my burnt bottom's good. I hope I get a burnt bottom.
Yeah, but you don't want it too burnt
I
either.
know, you don't want it too burnt either.
But you know, some people like it really burnt.
Dude,
That's
some
just-
people like it dark.
Yeah.
Like, dark.
And then some people like it like in between. And then some like it like not too burnt. I guess it's all about preference.
It's all about preference,
What you like?
you know.
Oh yeah, look at that thing. All right. Now I'm looking kind of happy.
Yeah, yours turned out good. It's fine. Yeah, it's the liquids are starting to evaporate.
Yep. Here we go. That's what Daddy likes to see.
Yeah.
Yo. Oh.
Mike. Whoops. Where's the other piece? Where's the other piece?
Uh-oh. Where'd it go?
It couldn't have fell far. Was it hooked on to this? It might be.
Where's it at?
Where's it at? I don't want to
It's
fill
okay.
up now.
I mean, you could. Well,
Producer son. Now dropped his mic.
oh, I have this part. This is the mic, right?
Yeah, we cannot find the back piece. Oh, that's right. It literally could be on any of this stuff.
Oh. Oh.
That doesn't mean we don't look for it.
Okay. Well,
Now your fire's off.
Let me get you another one.
Do you want it to be off?
no.
Okay.
As long as I still have the actual mic and yes, can still hear me, that's what matters.
Yeah.
So.
Is your seafood gonna be rubbery? I hope not.
Yes, that's what we want. It's Minnesota style.
Yeah, it's Minnesota style. So,
Okay, so it's about that time. You're pretty good. Yeah. All right. So for the sokora part, this is the tricky part.
yeah, we gotta turn it up.
Yeah, you have to blast the thing
You gotta
on
blast
high.
it on high.
And downgrade it to the cook.
Okay. That's what I need.
I think that's probably better anyways.
Yeah.
My rice isn't fully cooked
Thank
yet,
you.
so I might not start sakura yet.
Yep. I'm still trying to let this thing evaporate a little bit more
Yeah.
before I fully go at it.
Hmm. I gotta feed producer son. How's a lobster? How's Larry?
I was saying, did you save the head?
I do have the head, but I
was saying you should use it for presentation if you want.
yeah, it's all right. It's being judged on taste, so.
Yeah. Where was the spoons at?
In the dishwasher or dish room.
Dork.
And who's don't worry about judges, guys. We have judges. We have judges. They're here, and they're hungry.
They smell the food.
Yeah.
All right. If I do lose this, who would you want to challenge next?
If you lose,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I guess food. They say food has a good chili. I doubt it.
Well,
I got a mean chili.
I haven't tasted food's chili yet, so that'd be something I want to try.
Yeah.
So food, you better make that for me next time. All right. I think it's about that time. All right.
I think I need more time for it to cook.
Here comes the part, the hardest part, the sokorat. I'm on full blast right now.
I am not on full blast.
So now, I am fully gonna evaporate everything. So this process only takes about 30 to 60 seconds. And for what people do in Spain, do they really count it? No.
No.
They actually just listen to what is like what's happening at the bottom. That's what they do. They listen. What are they listening for? Pretty much when all the water is evaporated.
Like, oh, what's good? Welcome to the
And
stream.
you can actually start to hear the bottom start to
hear that
crackling a little bit.
That nice crispy crackling.
Yep.
Yeah, my rice still needs a little bit more time to cook, so I'm not gonna start my sokarat for another 5 minutes. It might have already developed, which is what I'm afraid of.
So mine, since I do still have a lot of water, I could go for like a minute.
Yeah,
With
since
this.
yours is still kind of liquidy.
See?
As far as you know, but
Now.
your secret's safe with me.
I'm gonna do this end over here because there's a little bit more liquid on this side over here. I can already see the crust developing on that side.
I'm just cutting up some parsley.
So the good thing about using gas is that you can actually manipulate where you want the pan
You
to
have
be
so much
heated.
control using gas.
So compared to like electric and conventional the induction stoves, you can't really do it all that much because it's a flat surface.
Oh, this parsley. It smells so good.
Okay. Okay.
How's yours looking?
Looking good.
All right, we're gonna grab some rice. We're just checking for doneness.
And oh,
Yeah, that's done.
need a little bit more. There.
I think I have the bottom set. I'm not too sure at this point.
Yeah, I was like, it's hard because you can't see it. You can't see it, so you have to like go based off of like hearing, and you just pray that you got a good one.
I'm just I don't want to turn it up anymore, so I'm just gonna pray that I got it. And if I don't got it,
Oh well.
that's all right.
Yeah.
I think I got it on one side and not
Same.
the other.
But we'll see.
Because I can kind of check and see one of the sides of the pan, and it's a little darker than the rest of the pan. So I mean, we can turn it up. I'm gonna finish it with some lemon. More lemon, fresh squeeze lemon. Nice, bright, vibrant parsley. And we might be early. We might be early.
Just letting this rest for a little bit.
Yep.
It's still hot over here. Jesse's looks really good.
Some lemon wedges. All right, now we're gonna pray. That's all I'm gonna
Yeah.
do.
This part, we both don't know what's gonna happen.
We don't know what's gonna happen anymore. I'm just gonna let it rest. Always let your rice rest if you can. Cooking any type of rice, especially from like going from like, you know, long grain, short grain, medium grain. When you cook rice, it needs a little bit of time to set. So if it's cooked, it's cooked, but leave it for like 5 to 10 minutes. Doing that lets it be a little bit more fluffy. It's not so wet. All right, plating. How are we gonna plate this?
I'm just gonna present it to them as a whole, because that's how you usually eat
I know.
paella. You present the entire
The whole
dish.
thing?
Yeah, as a
And then
whole.
bring the plates for them?
Yeah, that's how they usually eat it.
Should we do that? Yours looks kind of good in the pan. I don't want to ruin my pan.
I mean, I got another, what was it?
We can bring
right
it.
there.
We can bring it to them like this.
Yeah.
We can bring it to them like this. Give me 5 more minutes.
Yeah, that's okay.
I gotta feed producer son.
You need to get a close-up view for that.
Testing, testing, testing.
Yep. Test, test, test.
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, so we're just getting ready for the judges and stuff. Sorry for the what? Oh, that one?
Look at this one.
Yeah, we're just getting ready. We're almost there. Don't leave. We are almost to the best part. Yeah, we're just getting ready. Sorry for the awkwardness, but we're getting there. We're getting there.
Just be patient. Think yours is ready?
Yeah, it's gonna be ready enough.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna take it over there.
This is what we have.
You guys wanna
Get a good close
good
up.
close up?
There you go.
Do you want to talk about yours?
Now you first.
Okay, well, with mine, I went with a more traditional style.
I gotta put
So
mine on the pan too.
yeah,
It's heavy.
I went with a more traditional style. So I didn't use, like I said, well, like what Jesse was using, a ramen stock. I didn't use that. I used the chicken and duck stock because again, didn't want to use that protein, so I went with that alternative as a stock. On top of that, I did layer it with a little bit of shrimp stock, but not too much of a difference in what people may have seen. So there's shrimp, mussels, there's clams. When it comes to flavoring, I kept it very simple, very easy because that's just the way how I like to cook, and that's my philosophy on cooking, which is easy, simple type of ingredients and cooking techniques. That's me.
All right, so mine is hella different. So, because I'm Asian, I always have to put an Asian fusion into all of the stuff that I do. So the stock that I use is a ramen stock, which is already kind of seafoody, umami. So with that plus a little bit of the shellfish stock, so that together, hopefully I can bring the essence of the ocean into the dish. But mine is very, I wouldn't say plain, but there's Larry's in it, shrimps in it, calamari's in it. Some, I don't know if they're
Like me.
common ingredients, but I wanted a seafood paella.
All
So
over here.
Larry, hopefully you help me win, and yeah, we can bring these over to the judges. We'll bring it to the table. I'll bring it a little closer to you all.
Closer.
There you go.
There you guys go.
Family style.
Family style it. All right.
Sorry we don't have paella pan, so
Yeah,
you
sorry we don't
can't
have
really
paella pan.
get in there with it.
All right. All right. So should we do a judge introduction? So everybody, just talking to the mic. Introduce yourself. A little bit about yourself, who you are. All right. Our first judge.
Hi, I'm Nancy. I know the producer, and I'm kind of a foodie, do lots of grilling at home, and I did work for a while in food service, so I know something about the kitchen. There you go.
There's Nancy. One of the mic went somewhere else. Judge number 2, introduce yourself.
Hello, I am Lee, and I collect international recipes. So I'm thrilled to be trying the 2 types of paella here. I also know the producer.
Yes, you also know the producer. All right, judge number 3.
Hi, I'm Serge, and both Nadine and I lived in Spain for 5 years, so we had a lot of paella. We make a lot of paellas at home, so we are very excited about this.
Yeah.
So.
And judge number 4.
I'm Nadine. Like Sel said, I've eaten a lot of paella, made a lot. More the traditional, I've never had paella with lobster, so excited about that. They look delicious, and it smells amazing, so yeah.
All right, so with that, those are the judges. We're gonna take a quick break, and then they're gonna serve themselves. Wasn't that the plan? Yeah, and then they're gonna serve themselves, and then we'll figure out who the winner is after this small break. So we'll see you guys in a little bit.
I think we should.
Okay, which
Okay.
one do we start with?
The first one was dished.
All right, this one then.
Okay.
So that's Jesse's with the lobster.
Yep, so we
I'm
have
gonna put the lemon juice
Chef
on it.
Jesse on
Yep.
that side and then Chef Now on this side.
Okay. So we're going to start with Jesse's. Chef Jesse.
Take them back into the meeting.
What?
Take them back.
Oh. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Lobster's good.
Is lobster ever bad?
Oh,
What was the other one, Eddie? Oh, he had squid and shrimp, right?
squid, shrimp,
Mussels?
and the lobster.
No, we're talking this one.
I think it's
Jesse's.
good, but it's a bit undercooked. The rice. I think the rice is not. There's missing, and so it's a bit dry.
It's a bit dry.
Yeah.
Um,
The crunch on the bottom is a little too much. I like crunch. I like
but
that
it's,
dark.
yeah, you
but
got a
it's
lot
like
of the dark
it's
stuff.
burned.
Yeah.
It's got a good after spice to it.
I think the
Yeah,
shrimps are overcooked. They're like
I don't-
very.
I don't think
Oh,
I got
I didn't get a shrimp
I
from
didn't
him.
get a shrimp.
Who wants the shrimp from this
I
dish?
think you both ate one.
Yeah, I did not get a shrimp. Take one of those.
So I think that a little bit missing, maybe not salt. I find that the rice is undercooked, but the shrimp and also the lobster seems to be it's overcooked.
No, that might have been from the timing of when they were working on the rice portion, and then when they were trying to finish it off at that very end and get it right, they were both working with each other on. Yeah, we want it exactly right.
Trying to
and
get it timed right.
yeah, working too hard maybe at getting
Right.
that, but
But definitely,
it has a really good flavor.
it has a good flavor. But I would have added a bit more. Not enough stock. I think more stock.
Yeah, because you can tell like the rice is more.
Yeah.
Even when you compare the two, you can tell even this one has more liquid in it. Remember, it's not bad. It's good, but the fact that it's burned,
Yeah.
like
And actually, both of them.
Both are a little,
Yeah.
both
Both
are
are
burned.
burned.
it
This
should
one's
be
pretty burned.
crispy but not burned, and this is
Right now,
burned.
they're both burned, and
Yeah.
I think it's because of just that they heat on these commercial stoves are so hot.
Well, and they've not cooked on this stove with how.
Well,
Okay,
you want to try the other one?
are we ready to move to the next one?
Yes.
Gonna remove a little bit of the burn.
Definitely different flavor.
Way more tomatoes.
But
Like,
he actually added tomato, like a chopped tomato.
yes,
in
he
it,
did.
Yeah, which I
Would
I
add
don't think
also
I've
liquid.
ever-
yeah.
right, and I don't think I've ever had fresh tomatoes in the tomato.
I also appreciate that the shrimp comes with the tail is still there, which I prefer. At least
They are-
mine,
They are so different.
like the shrimp in this one, not overcooked. Definitely.
I just love the tomato in it.
The shrimp is amazing in this one.
Much better. Is you just place them on top
And the rice is
for cooking, not dry.
not dry. It could be a little more cooked. The rice is but it's not dry.
I got some grit from the mussel.
Oh yeah?
Oh,
got grit in them.
Me too. Not rinse enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm torn because I like I think now's tastes more burnt to me. The rice tastes more burnt. So if I just take a little bit of rice of each one, thank you.
Yeah. I think I'm missing the taste of the ham. That,
The jamon is
the
not
ham
there.
Yeah.
is not there, and I think that is, for me, really like, that adds the extra, just really
Spice.
great spice and
Yeah.
flavor.
And the salt to it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I want to add salt to my plate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And if we had the ham in it, we wouldn't want to add that salt probably.
I mean, they're both good, and they don't have the,
But tomorrow morning, you need to order one of the two if
Yeah.
you go to a restaurant. Which one would you order? Because there's little things that are like, you know, I could see this being fixed, the burn part of
Right.
it, right?
yeah.
Or which one would you order?
Well, some of it is based on my favorite seafoods.
I'm still the
Without the burn.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, because the rice and the seafood are both cooked differently between the two.
So
Do we have to
do we
have
have
one?
a winner? Yeah, we have to have one.
Yeah, but do we have to all agree on which one?
Yes. And then
I think we do.
but they're going to cut off the feet before they do that.
So we won't say that yet, but yeah, if I had to order one tomorrow,
Don't say it.
I know, but if I had to order one tomorrow, I have a winner in my brain.
Yeah.
Me too.
I
Of
do
which
too.
one I would go back to.
Yeah.
I do too.
And the other
Point
one,
at it.
No.
No, we're on.
Oh, no, we cannot? Okay.
Not yet.
No,
Okay.
but the other one that I would not choose tomorrow, there are parts of the rice flavor that I like better than my choice.
Interesting.
Okay.
So I tried to take it apart and find a piece that does not have the burnt
Yeah, that's why I went back to try this
to
one.
try it.
If I go with this one here, just the rice. I mean, the rice is an important part of this dish.
Exactly. That's why I keep going back to just the rice and the flavor of it. Because this is supposed to be such a flavorful dish. I mean, almost like,
Yeah. So when do we discuss which one we agree on?
Tyler, when can we discuss what we agree on?
Are we live? Yeah.
And are we live?
Guys, the judges are currently deliberating. We are giving the judges a moment. This is a very, very high stakes battle. Judges need all the time in the world. But yes, let's hear it for both Chef Donut and Chef Now. These are amazing dishes, able to pull it off in such a short time. I took pictures and I thought they were both winners, but unfortunately there has to be a winner and a loser, so we will see. I just want to do a shout out to Eat for Equity. They are a prep and commercial based kitchen over here in Minneapolis, south side over near West Lake Street. Thankful that they were able to let us use this space, even when people were in here producing food. So if you're interested and you live in Minnesota, I highly recommend you go to the Minneapolis or St. Paul Farmers Market. See some of the people that make food out of this wonderful station, like X2 Pastries, Curioso, Chana Kitchen, Comfort Meals, Jerk Station. Lots of great food coming out of this kitchen. What's the prize for the winner? They just said Glory. I said Stream Keys, but no, they didn't want to trade Stream Key for a day. I don't know, maybe we'll have to get an apron or something like that. I'll have to work on it with Donut, get some prizes. Thankfully, they're both doing the dishes, so that's really, I'm the winner here because I'm just talking to you guys and not doing the dishes. Shout out to Verizon, because I've been streaming this whole thing off of my phone, and I have 300 megabytes down and 60 megabytes up. So thank you, Verizon, for being useful for once in my 3-year contract life. Shout out to my computer for not exploding, and Streamlabs for only crashing once I think today, which is a new record. Shout out to the producers for only screwing up the bare minimum of configuration today. You know, production's just like a really nice dish. The more you eat it, the more you spend time with it, the better it'll get. It might be a little bad at the beginning or sour or off, but just kind of have to keep eating, and then you'll get better, and you'll enjoy it more. I just want to remind everyone, this is legit. We have a very gourmet cook. We have an international food taste tester. 2 people that have lived in Spain for long years. So this is all the marbles, you know. This is it. I can hear what they're saying, and they're going really hard on this. So whoever said judges need to be harsh, I think you're gonna get your wish, because my taste buds aren't even this good, and they're saying some crazy stuff. All right, let's go back and see if we're ready. Oh, I'm walking through all this mop. I'm so sorry. She just mopped everywhere, and I'm just walking through it. Well, it's not gonna be perfect because my shoes are nasty. Have we made a decision, judges?
Yeah.
All right, so let's quickly grab them. And then you guys are welcome to go over anything that you want to discuss. I'll give you one mic, so you guys will pass the mic around if you want to talk. And then once you're done with reviews, it'll be time for the decision. All right, I'm gonna put this here. Bye, chat. Hold on.
What? What camera on the what screen? Oh, okay. I know what you're saying.
It will be chopped.
The fan is gone. That's
Yeah.
That's okay. Thank you.
So quiet. I hear my thoughts.
Can you guys look at the end back here?
This way?
So I can kind of,
Oh, okay.
so I can at least get your reactions on the side.
You could go ahead and take their reactions to our judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't lose. Oh, I can lose. Let's see. Are we on?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna turn these on. Alright, who would like to? Okay, I'll have you hold that to start.
You start.
You guys wanna?
You start.
No, I'm not.
You ended with the introduction, so you start.
Who do we want to start with first? Who's your first victim?
Do you want to go first?
No.
Chef Jesse or Chef Now first? As a
who do
group.
you guys judge?
Who do you want to talk about first?
Talk to you about first.
Jesse. We started with Jesse.
Let's
Okay,
start with
I'll
Jesse.
give you the mic, Jesse.
Okay.
All yours.
And maybe you can hear all of us if I hold it here in the center.
Yeah, as long as you guys are talking in the
Blue light.
yeah
is on.
in the blue light, it should pick you guys up pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, so mine's first. Go ahead. Tear me a new one.
First, I'm going to say they're both beautiful. They are just stunning. women.
She said beautiful, not good. Oh, okay.
Good catch.
For the lemon.
The lemons, yep.
Yeah.
Great, of course.
We needed the
lemons.
lemon
We needed
because
the
that's
lemon.
traditional. So to Jesse, I did start by saying they are both beautiful, to which he winced, but they are both beautiful. Jesse's dish. We watched you at the very end struggle with the heat to try to get the crisp.
that's so corrupt. Yes.
Which is tough to do. No matter the cuisine, getting that invisible to be perfect is really hard.
Yep.
It's not getting anymore. I think.
Was it there?
Next level.
Oh, the next one. Oh no, no. Okay. I knew it.
Well, and it's a big industrial oven.
Yeah.
That flame was big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the crust on the bottom we found to be a little too developed.
Okay.
Did I do well with that one?
Yeah,
That was a good one. That was good. That was good. That's very good. Very good. Very good. Very demure.
And I like crust on my meat. I like crust where it's supposed to be. However, it did impart a burnt taste to the rice.
No, that was what I was afraid of. Okay. Yep.
And I think what we found as the biggest challenge to your dish is that there were parts that were underdone
Okay.
and parts that were overdone.
Overdone.
The rice needed to be cooked a little more, and the rice was dry.
Oh, okay.
And that might have happened, I'm guessing, that might have happened when we applied the high heat.
Yeah. So another thing, how that could have happened is, so this is the first time we're using these. So we're not too sure where the heat distribution, where most of it's going. So if you were watching, I had to move the pan back and forth a lot because I was seeing that parts of the pan was getting more done than the other. So maybe on the other side was better,
Nope.
but yeah. So I've
guess.
had to always adjust the pan to where the heat was.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, so there's a good dark piece. I'm going to pick that up. So it is dark enough that it's even holding.
Oh, it's holding. Yeah, that's
I
burnt.
can-
That's burnt.
And that coupled with the rice being underdone and dry was confusing in the mouth.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite pieces about this dish,
How was the edible stuff?
it was all edible.
Yeah.
I could detect nuances in the rice. So I liked those different flavors
lot of
layered on
flavor
top of each
yep.
other that I could taste.
Perfect.
All right, someone else talk about his dish.
Well, it has some of my favorite seafoods in it, so that part was a plus for me, and I like the little bit of heat towards the end. But a couple of those grains of rice were kind of hard.
A little hard. Oh yeah. Because I was even looking at it and I was like, some parts did look under and then some parts looked over. So
I'm not as, it's not going to be as developed as you, but for me, not enough salt.
okay.
The rice was dry, and I think the seafood was overcooked
Oh no.
because I mean the shrimp, for example, it's a little bit more work.
A little more worked. Yeah.
To
I just want to add, talking about the saltiness level, and something that I know is like I said, like I've eaten a lot of paellas. And
Yeah.
every time, and one key ingredient is often they'll put the jamon, the Spanish ham, which has a lot of salt.
Oh,
in it.
salt in it.
And fat,
Oh.
which gives a lot of, so you don't have to actually add more salt.
Add more salt.
And
Yeah.
richness to the
Correct.
dish from that fat.
I was hoping I didn't oversalt it because I know because I always salt every layer. So like when I add new things, there's more salt. When I add like an extra ingredient, it gets more salt. So that's how I usually salt my stuff cooking. So I guess it's good that I didn't because I thought I oversalted. So yeah.
And I actually, the last thing I did, which your viewers probably saw, is I went and found some salt and I added a little bit on both
Oh yeah.
sides of rice, and it made it just explode in my mouth.
Right.
So both dishes could benefit from some
More salt.
or the ham.
Or the ham.
Yeah.
The ham.
Something salty. Right.
Next dish.
Next dish.
All right.
Do you want to
Okay.
start?
Go right into it.
Okay. Okay, for this one,
Yes.
I love that there's the mussels and clams. Again, I think unfortunately the bottom was,
A little too much.
how do you say diplomatically, it was overdeveloped
Burn.
Okay.
Overdeveloped.
Okay.
as well, and I think that's just because it's so hot. The rice was
How's the rice?
perfectly,
It was
very,
good?
very nice,
Okay.
very moist. I'd say that the addition of the tomato was really nice. I thought it was
Yeah.
delicious.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, the shrimps were perfectly cooked.
Okay.
They're like soft and just juicy.
Okay.
They're really good.
Thank you.
The mussels could have been rinsed a little bit more because you had a little bit of grit still.
Oh, there was? Okay.
Yeah, but there's that. But if not, I think that salt was also missing in this. But the
Okay.
rice was well cooked. Shrimp was well cooked. Seafood was good. Yeah.
Okay. Tear into it.
Lobster's one of my favorite seafoods, as is shrimp. And I didn't grow up in Minnesota, and in Minnesota, generally people don't know how to cook seafood well. Your shrimp is as perfect as I've ever had in this state.
Thank you.
They're beautiful. There's still touches of translucence to them. They could be cooked more, but they're not undercooked at all. And one of the things we talked about is if we were going to go to a restaurant tomorrow and we could order one of these two dishes, knowing what they tasted like, we all would choose this because of the balance
with the addition of
with
some
the lemon
The lemon? Okay. All right.
and with some salt, because even
Okay.
yours would have benefited from the salt with that little bit of addition. But the tomato
And less burn.
and less burn. The tomato really knocked that
Yeah.
rice
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
You gave you some extra moisture.
I don't think I've ever had paella with a tomato in it.
Really?
I think that's a new thing.
Huh? Because I thought it was I thought it's always been like a traditional thing over there.
Well,
Maybe more in the south?
No, I think it's more the north.
You know.
Yeah, because the south they made it very differently too. Because I know the south they didn't salt it a lot either. They definitely used a lot of oil when I lived down there. So.
Did you guys add oil to your rice?
No, did
mine
not.
was a little bit of extra virgin olive oil.
Okay. So I think that might have helped it also congeal together.
Okay.
And I think yours could have used a little more rice. So if you look at where we've cut into them,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
that might have been where yours started to burn. There just wasn't the depth of that.
Oh,
And you
okay.
can see how much different amount of rice there is in both of these.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Jesse.
It's
I
too
would
much.
still
It's too much
choose-
stock.
I would
Yeah.
still choose this one.
No,
And
be.
this
okay.
one could have used more stock.
Yeah.
And more
Yeah.
stock.
Yep.
So did you?
Nope, I was agreeing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we decided on a winner.
We
The
do.
winner is now.
Oh no! Guess we're gonna have to challenge
We
again.
have to do another one.
But they were both, I mean, really, it's,
Yeah, if it's still edible,
It's-
great.
oh yeah, 100%.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, oh, and we're nitpicking because we,
Definitely,
Because that's our
yeah.
job.
We want you guys to nitpick. Yes, nitpick as much. If you guys are judges again, please do the same thing. Nitpick. Don't side with who's who. Like to me, it's like I don't even care how it looks. It's taste. Like would you order it again? Is the ultimate criteria, and I think that's the ultimate criteria for any cooking challenge, any type of cook show. It should always be taste. Taste should always be king. But yeah, thank you guys, judges,
Thank you
for being here. Thank you for judging. You know, thank you now for being here. Now is the winner of Shokugeki no Donuts. So we will probably do it again. Something that I know how to cook. But that's it for this episode. And one more.
People want to know what he wins.
What?
Keep asking
What he wins? I don't know.
How about we get him an apron or something?
You want to? Okay, yeah, he'll win. He will get the first Cooking with Donuts apron. I do have those in here. I have to go talk to my cousin about printing stuff, which we might go do later today. But yeah, I am gonna be making aprons. So now we'll be winning an apron. Maybe it'll say winner on it or something. I don't know. Yeah. It's just my face. It's just my face. Yeah, or I beat donuts, or I eat donuts. Something clever. Before we close out, big shout outs to producer-san. If you guys are aspiring content creators, if you are a content creator and you guys just want to do stuff like this beautiful kitchen, all the other things that I've done, contact producer-san at createit.gg. That is createit.gg. He will help you with what you need to do. Just go ahead and slide into his DMs. Once again, that is createit.gg, createit. And with that, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. We'll see you guys in the next one.